If a fragrance has a cheap price, it's probably cheap quality, right? Not necessarily. I went to TJ Maxx and I picked up a few fragrances for a low cost. Now, are they cheapy gems or trash? Let's find out and crack open my TJ Maxx fragrance haul. Stay tuned. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm Jensen and this is my channel, Stop and Smell. If you like fragrance videos, fragrance hauls, then you came to the right place. Just do me a favor and hit the like button. When you go to TJ Maxx, you never know what you're gonna find. You may find something that's been discontinued, a fragrance that was limited edition, some good quality designer fragrances, or just some cheap knockoffs that aren't even worth your time. So what I'm going to help you do is decide what to buy and what to avoid. The first fragrance that caught my attention is a discontinued brand back in these discount stores like Marshall's and TJ Maxx, Vetiver by Commodity. This fragrance I've seen on the Commodity website and on Sephora, even on eBay, upwards of $100. So when I saw this at $29.99 at TJ Maxx, I knew I was going to purchase this. It's an eau de parfum concentration, 100 ml. It's a nice bottle, frosted glass. The cap has some weight to it. It's kind of heavy. It's a nice presentation. Simple yet sophisticated. It's the fragrance, it's the smell that we're interested in, right? Ooh, that's a great atomizer. A lot of distribution. Ooh, this is a nice opening. It's not your typical vetiver, I would say. It's not like a dry or fresh vetiver. This one has a little sweetness to it, a little fruitiness. Ooh, like an apple note is in the opening. A little floral too, a little green. I do enjoy the opening. It's a little fruity, a little green, a little floral. So the price is great. We know this is quality. It's just a matter of personal preference. Do you like vetiver or not? Vetiver is a note that I really enjoy, but not everyone will probably enjoy this. This is for someone who's a little bit more mature, usually 20s, 30s, 40s, but most likely not teenagers. Okay, I'm really intrigued. It's nice. The next fragrance I saw, American Crew. They're more well known for men's grooming products. It's called Americana fragrance. Oh, that's an interesting atomizer. This is really fresh. It's a burst of citrus. It's kind of herbal too, a little green, a little citrusy. It's not a bad fragrance, but the opening to me seems like it is less quality. I mean, it was only $12.99, but let's give it a decent shot. Let's wait for it to dry down and see what it smells like later. Okay, let's keep it moving to our next fragrance, and it's Original Penguins Rocks. This one comes in a nice green bottle. Oh, it's a magnetic top. It doesn't really stay on that well though, but it's the thought that counts, right? This is probably just gonna fall off if you try to grab it by the cap, so don't do that. Anyway, so we're going down in price. This one was $10.99. Hopefully we're not going down in quality. Let's go ahead and spray it on a tester strip and smell this. Oh, that's a lot of distribution. It's an okay atomizer. Oh, this one has a really nice sweetness to it, like a fruity apple opening. Wow, it's really fruity. That apple really stands out. There's like a hint of lavender in the background. It's a little herbal too, a little sweet. I think this fragrance will garner some compliments. I mean, for $11, this is not bad. So far, this is a great opening for an $11 fragrance. Yeah, it's like a little bit of alcohol, not in a cheap alcohol smell, more of like a boozy quality. I'm intrigued by this one. Let's wait for it to dry down and find out how it develops. Okay, the last fragrance was only $9.99. It's just a plain see-through bottle in the back with a white cap, and there's the atomizer, and it's from American Eagle, but the front has a mirror. This is what the future looks like. So this is probably going to be very juvenile, very teenager-like, since it's American Eagle. A mirror, it's telling you about the future, optimistic. Oh, that is really fresh. It has a fig opening. That fig note is really surprising. I like fig, so I'm already a fan of this one. It's fresh. It's like a dry fig, a little green, almost like a little aquatic too. Wow, I'm really amazed by the quality for $10. It's fresh, it's clean, it's a little metallic even. It's really for spring, for summer, obviously, to refresh yourself. It seems like a fun little fragrance. I can see myself wearing this, but I want to know what it dries down to and how it develops. Okay, let's go to the dry down for Commodities Vetiver. Let's smell it on the tester strip. That sweetness from the opening, the apple, it's sort of diminished. It's no longer the main player. I pick up more of that earthy patchouli, the vetiver. It's very present. It's becoming a little drier, a little bit more woody. On skin, the same thing. It's a little bit more earthy, more woody. I pick up the vetiver a lot more. There's traces of that sweetness in the background, but that apple is no longer the main player. It's getting drier as it develops. The dry down is drier. It's nice though. It's definitely a keeper for me for spring, casual summer days, maybe even a little bit into the fall weather. Mostly spring, fall, I would say. A little bit summer nights. It's casual, it's not formal, but you can dress it up around the office. This is probably for more of a mature nose. I don't think teenagers or early 20s are going to be into it. It's categorized as a unisex fragrance. I think men and women can pull it off. In the opening, it's a little sweet, so it may be enjoyable for both men and women, but it dries down a little bit more masculine, I think. A little bit more of that patchouli, sandalwood, the vetiver, the dryness. It's all there. This is definitely great quality. For $30, if you see this, definitely pick it up if you're a fan of vetiver, of course. The notes for Commodity Vetiver are top, blackberry, apple, and the mid, jasmine, the base, Haitian vetiver, patchouli, sandalwood, and cedar. If you haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel. You don't want to miss any future videos. Okay, let's go to the dry down for American Crew Americana fragrance. Okay, just by comparison, maybe this is not fair because when I smell the Commodity Vetiver off of tester strip, you can smell the quality. You can tell they're good quality ingredients. Now, when you smell American Crew, you can tell that they're not as good quality ingredients. I mean, I'm not saying this is a bad fragrance, but when you compare it, obviously, I'm going from one to the next. I don't like it as much. This would be okay for someone in the office, casual, summer, maybe spring, any age, but it doesn't grab me, to be honest. It's okay. It's just kind of generic, kind of a citrusy, woody type, fresh, average scent. The notes for Americana are top, bergamot, coriander, lemon, mid, greenwood, cashmeran, bottom, dry wood, patchouli, sandalwood, and ebony. Okay, let's go to the dry down for Original Penguin Rocks. Oh, it's still very nice. Now, comparing this $11 fragrance to the $13 fragrance of Americana, this smells like better quality already. So we went down on price, but I prefer this one. Yeah, it's a little bit powdery. Like I said, a little bit boozy even. The apple is still there. It's kind of fruity, a little sweet, a little alluring even. Oh, you can definitely pull this off for nighttime wear, for a date. If someone gets close to you, I think you're gonna get a compliment. I don't know the duration for any of these, but it smells like it's gonna endure. I gotta say, if you don't like powdery fragrances, you may not like this. I do like some powdery fragrances. This is not too powdery, but there is a sense of a little bit of a powdery touch. But it's nice. That apple, that booziness, I don't know what that is. Let's find out what the notes are for this one. Top, green apple, bergamot, mid, lavender, cypress, base, tonka bean, white woods, sandalwood, and suede. I can see where it might have a little suede. It has like a soft, velvety touch to it. That's that powdery green apple sweetness, but it's a fun fragrance too. But it's a little bit of alluring, so it could be a date fragrance. You probably don't want to wear this in the summer during daytime or the office. This is more for going out, for a fun vibe, teenagers, 20s, 30s. Yeah, this is good for that. Wow, surprisingly good for $11. Okay, last but not least, American Eagles. This is what the future looks like. So let's take a smell at the dry down. Oh, that fig is nice. Don't get me wrong, this is not going to be niche quality fig like Acqua di Parma's Fico di Amalfi, but for an entry-level fig, if you want to take a dive into fig, why not with this one? Especially if you see it at $10 at TJ Maxx, why not? This is a great entry-level fig fragrance. I wouldn't say it's as good as Molinar's fig either. I like that it has an aquatic vibe to it. It's not just the fig. It's breezy, it's clean, it's fun. Like I said, really fresh, kind of metallic. Wow, this is really good. I'm amazed for $10. So this is definitely a keeper too. Let's look at the official notes. The top is fig, wood, mid, sea salt, and base, musk. A very simple note breakdown, but it smells great. This is for anyone. Teenagers, unisex, 20s, 30s, casual wear, spring, summer, where you want to just have a nice, fun vibe and smell fresh. Final thoughts. Remember, these are my first impressions. These are all blind buys. Once you start to wear these fragrances, your mind may change. We have to look at performance, versatility, occasions. All of these things will factor in once you start wearing your fragrances. But for first impressions, I'm very pleased with Commodities Vetiver. Wow, this one smells great. If you're a fan of Vetiver, it has everything. A little fruity opening, earthy, vetiver dryness at the end, and quality ingredients. This is done well. So if you see it, try it out. Smell it if you can. Get your nose on it. Okay, American Crew. Again, I hate to be harsh, but this one was not the best purchase. Now, this one is for casual wear, office wear. The two that really surprised me were Original Penguin, Rocks, and American Eagle. This is what the future looks like, especially if you like fig. This is a great beginner's fig. It's fun, it's light, it's really metallic, fresh. It has that sea salty aquatic vibe, and the fig is there. And this one is really kind of sexy. It's alluring. You can wear this on a date. Not too bad for this fragrance haul. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I think for the majority, these were winners, maybe one loser. Let me know in the comments what you think of TJ Maxx. If you have any experience with commodity fragrances, American Eagle, American Crew, or Original Penguin. Have you tried any of these? Are you interested? Until next time, enjoy your fragrances.